So, I'm very happy to be here today, and I'm very excited about telling you about a very exciting company named Drivenets. Many people do call us market disruptors, and I think that's okay. I guess we're doing something good, or we're making an impact somewhere. My name is Ron, I manage the European business, and with me in the crowd is Nick, that's doing the US business. Now, I'm going to put this down for a second. I like calling this the big squeeze. Now, what is it? From a service provider's perspective, the big squeeze. Your ARPU is basically flat. Customers are demanding more. You need to invest and you need to squeeze that profit. Not talking about all the competition that is humming and buzzing around you. Anybody in the crowd can feel that squeeze? Except Scott. Yes, I heard a yes. I see some people nodding. And that squeeze is the same as we've seen before. And where am I going to? Let's take a step back. That squeeze is extremely challenging, and our industry, let's look at the industry hyperscalers. Let's look at the Googles, the Facebooks, the Amazons. What did they do with compute and storage? They also felt the squeeze. And they did a bold move. They redefined the industry. And they went and they reduced costs by going with a white box and a software-defined approach. That is exactly the same technique that Drivenets has applied to our product as well, to our networking product. And what we do is we convert routers and switches from hardware to software. Now that is exciting. What we do is the three major disruptors in the industry, we play right at the sweet spot. We play right where they intersect, and that's the magic in Drivenets. We have found a way to bring these three forces together, these three trends together, and make a commercial sense out of it. So what is the product? We call it the Network Cloud, and it very simply is a software-based, disaggregated router running over two white boxes building blocks to create a very simple end-to-end routing infrastructure which really turns your network into a unified and shared resource. So what I'd like to do is let's look at the current architecture you're working with today. It looks a bit complex. It's made up of many families of products of hardware and software. It's a nightmare to maintain, and you probably need an army of engineers to support the different platforms, the different hardwares, the different softwares, and not talking about the operational costs as well. Same network running with Drivenets, based on two building blocks for the entire network and running with only one software version. This makes it very simple. And our software stack is all homemade. It's built from the ground up. There's no legacy in our software stack, and it is absolutely cloud native. As well, what we do is we consolidate the different services and locations as well, so you can have it actually looking like this, which I think is pretty damn cool. So let's go on. Why do we appeal to CSPs? Because we touch three things. We touch the cost by going white box and software. We create a new operational model. We streamline operations. We reduce OPEX. Your maintenance cost goes down as well because we're using inexpensive white boxes. And new sources of revenue, because your time to market will be faster. Having everything software based will be easier to do. As well as in our architecture, we've enabled service chaining, which is also all software based. So Why are we excited? Because of the commercial model, the new economic model, where we decouple the network cost from the capacity growth. If we look at your routers today, they're all hardware-based. Being hardware-based, every port you add, you're going to be paying more money. So, why Drivenets? Well, let's take your year-to-year cost. Your year-to-year growth is about 30–40%. Can we agree on that? I see heads, so yes. Year one, if we close and agree on a price in year one for, let's say, 1,000 ports, in year 5, you'll still be paying the same price. That line is flat. And what happens is we've created a predictable cost model over 5 years. So CFOs really like us. As well, on the hardware side, where you see the line going up, you buy as you need, which means it's a cost plus 15% model that right away reduces CapEx by about 30%. And the software, from a hardware perspective, your cost goes down, software is flat, and as well, we do not believe in a rip and replace approach. We believe that what we would like is you have your existing systems that you've already invested in, give us only the growth, and continue growing with us. When this gets expensive, you drop it, and then you drive with Drivenets. And that's what makes our economic model, or our business model, extremely exciting for the people we're talking with. What does the world say about Drivenets? Well, the industry believes in our vision. But you know, the proof is in the pudding. And we are already deployed on a production network for one of the largest and most advanced Tier 1 SPs in the US. So it's not fluff. And what I'd like to recommend is, I'd like to see at the end of the innovation showcase is who in this room would be interested to talk to either myself or Nick and go a bit deeper about our value proposition, and I'd be more than happy to speak to you as well as Nick. So thank you very much, everybody.